Hi everybody, I'm Heather Green and I'm an intuitive channel and energy worker for humans and animals, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about the January energies, and particularly we're having 2 eclipses this month, and I wanted to give you a little bit of information about what to expect. We had a very intense and for some of us challenging 2018, so we are so ready, I think, for a new beginning here in 2019, and one that's going to bring a lot of change and movement, and that's the exciting part. So I wanted to bring through the Pleiadians to talk a little bit more about what we can expect this month of January with the eclipse energies. So I'm going to take a few deep breaths, and then I'm going to bring them through and let them speak their message directly. And then at the end, I'll come back in and wrap things up with all of you. All right, see you in a bit. Greetings from the Pleiadians here. It is always our pleasure to connect with you. And today we wanted to talk to you about the January energies, and in particular the eclipses. This is a very powerful time, as many of you have done such inner work, such intense internal clearing and healing and transformation over your period of time of 2018, and for many of you for several years before that, even decades. So this is a time where you're going to begin to see the reflection of all of the work that you've done in your external realities and in your world. And this is very exciting for us to witness for you. Right now, you are experiencing the energies of a solar eclipse and new moon. And this energy is going to help release the last of the blocks, the resistances, any old limits and patterns that remain in your way, preventing you from expressing from a place of your authentic nature. You are all, many of you, aligning with your authentic selves, what you came here to Earth at this time to express. So these energies of the new moon and the solar eclipse are helping you to release the last bits of those. So honor this time over the next 2 weeks as you prepare for the lunar eclipse, which is occurring mid-month for you. The lunar eclipse is going to activate and ignite change and movement and taking action. So this is a great time for beginning to take those steps towards your true calling and what, of course, is in alignment with your true authentic nature. So this is movement of all sorts. Could involve changing residence, changing your work, relationships, many aspects of your life. And this also reflects in your world as well. There's expansion and growth happening, unexpected potentials, breakthroughs of sorts. So areas where you felt restricted or where you felt progress was slow or plodding is now going to begin to pick up a pace. And you're going to begin to see easier move and change and beginning to break down many of the old structures that have blocked your joy and greatest expression. In your collective world, this could manifest as school systems, financial institutions, and even businesses and jobs falling away or breaking down so that new ones that are more aligned with the co-creation of the highest calling in the collective can be rebuilt and come forth in a new way. This may also involve community-like settings where resources can be shared, or communities who begin to share resources together in ways never experienced before. And this is an exciting time for many of you to use your innovative abilities and your creativity to bring about new ways of experiencing the ways you live together. So this is what you can expect to come in your year of 2019, but we see many of these changes happening more mid-year for you, spring and summertime. For now, your winter time is still looking like a time of hibernation for many of you, still a time of rest, So reminding you to honor your body when it needs to rest, as you're being recalibrated, reset. There's many adjustments happening for your body and your soul. And you are linking up with your earth, and your earth is going through many changes at the same time. Your earth is actually leading the way in this change. You're following her example. You're linked up with her energy system. And as she makes her changes, many of your physical bodies and your souls are making those changes as well. So there's magnetic shifts happening in your earth, the solar flares and flashing that also affect your earth and bring geomagnetic activity. And all of this ignites greater change in all of you. So resting to allow for these upgrades, particularly in your bodies. Your neurological system is being upgraded. Many of you have experienced this over the last few years and are beginning to wrap up this process now. But you're literally unplugging from that old operating system, the 3D system, which is based more on survival, and now aligning with the 5D system, which operates from a place of creativity, creation, joy, and love. So for many of you, your communication abilities, the way you speak, write, reading, are going to change and become much more easy, much more graceful. And as your crystalline brain is linked up with your heart, you're going to be, again, expressing from a more authentic place, which is going to also bring ease in this process. But you're going to find that many of your so-called thinking processes are going to be much more smooth, and you're not going to have to put as much effort into bringing them about. And for many of you who work in the communication fields, this is going to bring great change in the way you express yourself and in the amount of work, you might call it, that you can get done. So this is going to bring exciting changes for all of you, and we wish you all the best in these new processes. We're excited to see what it is that you will all begin to create together. 2019 is the year for innovation, change, and creativity, the sparks of insight being ignited, the ideas that come to you, and beginning to sow those seeds and see the manifestation begin this year is what you can expect, and you've been long waiting for this time. So again, we wish you so much love and many, many blessings. We will see you all next time. For now, goodbye. And this is Heather, and I'm coming back in. And that was a beautiful message from the Pleiadians about what we can expect. Wow, it sounds like some really good stuff coming up. For those of you who are interested in hearing more about my work, you can visit my website. It's Teal Healing, T-E-A-L, healing, Healing.com. It's my website, and I am actually offering a class this month. It's January 17th, coming up, I think, in about 10 days. Updates on the shift, and this one in particular is going to offer guidance and information and energetic support for adjusting and recalibrating with the solar, or the eclipses, both eclipses, the solar and lunar, and in making change and really getting out there, taking risks, taking action. As the Pleiadians said, this is the month to take action and begin moving forward. So the class will be helpful for those of you who are wanting that extra support. And you can check that out on my writings page and email me if you have questions or you want to sign up. But for now, it's been so great to connect with you, and I look forward to next time. I hope you all have a wonderful month.